All right, guys, this is obviously you guys can see, for those who are looking for a video like this is the 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe Limited Hybrid Edition. Okay, as you guys can see, as soon as I get close, the reason why it flashes is because I have this set up to open the truck cover the moment I stand by it, because I have a son, so it's easier to do that. But this video really is just to talk about three things, right? How much I pay for this car, and how does it feel to drive it after a week, and is it worth 50K? So let me go ahead and start by saying this. After driving this car for a week, I love this. This hybrid version is so smooth and quiet, right? When you're driving it, I love it. For an SUV this size, you cannot expect better. I have test driven the Toyota Highlander before this car came out, because that was the first option that my wife and I were looking to buy when we wanted to upgrade our car to a family car, to a 3-row. And I was watching videos online for months before this car even showed up, and I told my wife we need to hold off until we see this car first before we can go ahead and go to the Toyota Highlander. And I have to say, guys, this has been a good experience so far. Okay, the reason why I say that is because of let me go ahead and go inside to show you guys what the interior looks like. As you walk close, this is the Limited, so I have all the features necessary for me and my family. All right, so now that this door is open, show you guys the back. Sorry. So one thing I'm gonna say before as you guys can see, this is the white interior. Now, a little backstory about this, why this is white. We just returned the lease today, as a matter of fact. We had a lease that was coming to end in 2 weeks. And, where I live in New York, these cars, like especially the hybrid version, they're all rare to find because not all the dealerships have them yet. They don't have them in stocks, and the moment they come in, somebody already come and snatch them. And we wanted the black interior because of, obviously, you guys can see I have a kid. And when the dealership called us and said we have this in stocks, they did not tell us that they had the white interior. And I was rushing, so I did not even bother to ask what the color of the interior. So when we got to the dealership, and we were like, damn, this is white, this is an issue. So my wife and I, we talked about it. I said, you know what, I'm going to put a cover on this, which is currently sitting outside, which is what I'm about to do right now. And you can see right now there's the sunscreen that's up. Everything is still here. This is brand new. So to make a long story short, I decided to get some covers. Obviously you can see, having a son, he already started kicking the back of this, but this is easy to wipe off, thank God, because of the type of material. I can easily, as you guys can see, just wipe it off and just get like a wet wipes, and this will come off easily. But I bought something to put in the back here. They are outside. I wanted to show you guys the car first before, I do that. And I already got the mat covers on the floor to protect it. So long story short, do not get a white if you are not in a rush to get this car. Okay, wait until you can get a black interior, because it looks nice, don't get me wrong, I love it, but for a family, I would not recommend it. That's the only judgment I will make so far about this car. So now back to this car, right? I went to the dealership. They asked about 50,000. It was 51, almost 52,000 for this car. It was 51,800 and change. So because of the guy wanted to make a deal, so I ended up paying 50,600. But they didn't have the lock for the wheel, so I asked him to include that in the deal. And the back cover. for privacy. As you guys can see, it's right here, right? So I got the back cover for it. So, and the original price was about $47,000. You're gonna see the paper. I'm sure you saw the paper at the beginning of the video, because that's where I have it. It was $47,000 and change. So basically, I just paid the tax, and I got all the features that I need in this car. I got the fingerprint, I got the ambience light, so everything that I need is in this car. So now, driving this car for a week, what does it feel like? My wife drives it mostly, but from her point of view, we had a Acura RDX that we were driving for 3 years. She would, because of her traveling to work, she would put gas in the morning on Monday, and by Wednesday morning she has to put gas again, right? And that's not good. This car, she said 4 days later, that's when she decided to put gas. It wasn't even on empty. So that's one of the reasons why I would definitely recommend a hybrid version. And it's not that expensive compared to the regular 4-cylinder. And the car is smoother, it's quieter, it's just smooth. I really like this car. And I'm not trying to say that because, you know, this is a brand new car. It's just how it is. Like I said, I've test drive the Toyota Highlander, and it was a good car, but what you get for your money compared to this, it's night and day. The Highlander would have cost me about $60,000, and I don't even have that much space in there. Like this car, my wife and I were both tall, and I'm 6'3", so this is me sitting in the back. Then this is my setting. You see, I have sorry, my thing is a little dirty. I have nothing but leg rooms to move, to do everything that I need in this car. Like, I would not be uncomfortable in a long drive, and I'm 6'3", and you know, when I look at other cars, the amount of space that you get in the interior compared to this is a no-brainer for me. I need space, I need room. My wife and I, we needed a room, we needed a space. Even though this middle console is big, but we still have space to just be separated. We're not feeling like we're next to each other too close. So as you guys can see, the gap between the two seats. And now that I've had this seat like this, my son can't even kick it, because the best thing about the back seat, right, you can even move this back and forth. So, you know, so obviously he's gonna get taller, he's gonna get older, so it'll be a different story, but you know, it's worth it. Now, the drive is smooth, it's quiet, I like it. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm not gonna go through a lot of the features because you can watch these videos online, but gas wise, I'm definitely pleased and satisfied with it. I forgot I have the child lock on. Let me just get rid of that. The good thing about this car, the moment you walk in, when you start the car, it's not on yet. So, but this is what happened. When you get in the car, the first thing you see, let me go ahead and show you guys from the beginning. This is when you get out, as you can see, I love the screen. I'm definitely going to put a screen protector on this because the fingerprint in there is a little too much. You know, so I'm definitely gonna buy one for like $40 on Amazon. So yeah, this is the front. This has everything: cooling, wireless charging. One other thing I noticed about the wireless charging that I'm gonna mention to you guys, it gets pretty hot if the phone has been there for a long time. So be mindful of that. I'm not sure what this is about yet, but my wife said that every time she put her phone, it gets overheated. So I don't know if that's a big concern, what the deal is about that, but you know, just this is something that I've noticed. So anyway, let me go ahead and start the car for you guys. I changed the dashboard. As you guys can see, it has different profile. As you get in the car, it tells you who's driving it. I confirm it's me, and the car is instant wireless. The feature on this car is, oh my god, the connection. I don't even have to do anything. My other car, the Acura that I had, it takes a second or 5 seconds or more to connect it. Like, this is wireless and I'm already in there. You know, I don't have to worry about anything. Like, I don't even have to plug in my phone. So yeah, this is the dashboard. Obviously, you know, you got buttons, you can do whatever you want with it. And the car is actually on right now, but you can't hear it because it's so quiet. I'm gonna press the gas so you can hear the gas. But even when you're driving it on the outside, it's so quiet that you don't even know it's on. And this is beautiful. I love this whole thing. Like I said, nothing against Toyota, but these companies that are charging people an arm and a leg for their cars, they need to do better. They need to add more features. They need to give us more for our money, because if you can pay $50,000 and I get all this technology and the UV light, why can't I get it? So it's basically, not to joke around, but to make joke, it's basically comparing an iPhone to an Android. You know, some Android phone you pay $500, you get so much more features compared to an iPhone. And this is no disrespect to iPhone users, so I don't want you guys to come after me, but I'm just talking about feature-wise, how much you spend on the phone. Yeah, and again, nothing against iPhone, they're all good phones, but just like Toyota, are good cars, and nothing wrong. What I'm saying is, if these cars, you spend that much money, Toyota can afford to give you more for your money. That's all. That's just a personal opinion. Do not come after me with the comments. For those who are iPhone users or Toyota users, nothing against them. I don't have any problem with them. I'm just talking about what you're paying and compared to what you're getting back. They can do much better. That's all I'm saying. So this is a stereo, and obviously I have to get a cover for that. So now come to my third point. Is this car worth 50 grand? Hell yeah, for sure. I have no regrets. And my wife, at first, she was a little skeptical about getting it because it's a Hyundai. She really wanted to get the Highlander, but after driving this for a whole week, she said, good choice. Okay? Despite the white interior, again, not a fan. If you have a family, get the black interior. All right? But this is my honest opinion. I would definitely recommend it. You know, 50 grand. I was able to get that deal for myself, and I think I got a good deal. Some people will probably pay less. But hey, if you got it for less, let me know how you guys did it, because, you know, I try my best to negotiate. I was able to get the cover and the wheel locks, so that's a good deal for me, because those equivalents, plus maybe it's like close to $400 or $500. So technically I'm paying for them, but at least I got them. You know what I mean? So if you paid less for this car, you know, let me know in the comment section. Another thing too that I noticed, because this car is not out yet like every other car, because this is a brand new car, not everyone is driving on the street. It's not a lot. Every time my neighbor sees me, they're like, oh my God, this is a Hyundai. This is nice. They love the way the car looks. In person, this is, I give it a 8.5 out of 10. You know, just because I'm being a little nitpicking. But people, basically, people look at the car and be like, oh, snap, this is nice. And this is like 5 people stopped me and they were like, oh man, this is a nice car. This is a brand new car. They notice it, because this is a car you cannot, you know, pass by and without noticing. Just like the new Tesla, you cannot pass by the new Tesla Cybertruck and not notice it. This is the same thing, because this is different for Hyundai. Maybe in the next 3 years, it'll be like a norm thing, but because this is a new model, this is a new look for Hyundai, people are enjoying it. People are saying like, damn, this is nice, you know? So yeah, I'm going to keep this video nice and short, because like I said, I wasn't going to go through the features. But I do want to show you guys what the engine looks like. Okay. Let me turn off the car, because I need to save gas. I'm actually about to take a long trip right now with my family. 2 hours, 2.5 hours trip. So this is a good way to test this car. And in the next video, I'm going to show you guys what the car looks like at night. You're going to see it in a second. But yeah, let me show you guys the engine for now to show you what it looks like under the hood. All right, guys, this is a quick look of what's under the hood. Obviously, you can see it's a hybrid. Everything you need to know. I'm not a mechanic, so I can't give you guys specs about this car. So I'll let another person do it in another video. So this is what it looks like, okay? So very clean. Anyway, guys, so this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. From 54 to stop sign. You see how quiet this car is. Making a curve. It takes it very well. See how quiet this car is as a hybrid. Even tell you when there's a full stops. That's just me driving one hand, so I don't really drive with two hands like a lot of people do. Sorry, but you know, that's just how I drive regularly. A lot of people drive with two hands. I can't do it. I get annoyed. So not really bad at all. As I mentioned before in the preview, you can see how bright it is at nighttime. So you not having a problem driving in the dark. And the high beam kicks in too when you're driving in the dark. So guys, before I end this video, I just wanted to show you guys what I was talking about when I told you I spent 50 grand for this car, right? So real quick, so this is the Hyundai website after I built the one that I currently have, right? This is the gray. Well, basically I have white interior, but I don't think it matters that much in terms of price. But let me go back to show you guys exterior, interior, white. Okay, let me see, it's 0 for it anyway, so it wouldn't matter, it wouldn't change anything about the price. I got all-wheel drive, obviously you can see that that's $1,800 extra. So I got them to add the cargo and the wheel lock. So I stand corrected when I told you guys about 450, so I was wrong. So it's about maybe 260. So anyway, so let's finish building this just to show you guys how much the car comes to. So the car comes to $47,775. The total price that you see in the beginning of the video was $47,005. So that means it's already less, right? And with my rate, this is how much I pay with tax where I currently live. So if I do this plus the 47,045, I get 50,000 in change. So it's not bad, you know. I think I could have gotten it better a little bit more, but I'm not going to complain about $200, $300 more. It doesn't really make a big difference to me, but I just wanted to show you guys before I end this video what, I paid for and how much I got it for, okay, here in New York. So, I came back from my trip. As you can see, the last, you just saw before this, driving the car at nighttime, you can see clearly the lights are bright. I drove from New York to PA. It was a 2.5 hour drive. We filled up the gas once going up there, and we came back with half a tank. So I'm pretty happy. Now, granted, we didn't do a lot of driving in PA, but the fact that it's a 2.5 hour drive, back and forth, filled up the tank, and we came back half a tank. I'm pretty happy with that, I would say, so yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be posting more videos similar to, not to cars, but items that I purchased. So don't forget to like and subscribe, support this channel. Thank you again for watching. Peace.